Welcome back to my humble abode. I am Yorkie the Tale Spinner, spinning you tales of Golarion, and of those dark whispers that affected our heroine, if such noir can be called, tempting her to darkness in Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous. And last we left it, we'd completed most of the quests in Canabres, and it was time to talk with Erebeth about attacking the Grey Garrison. So let's go do that, and let's start what will possibly be the longest of the episodes this far. Time to attack. Everything is ready. Onward. And so it is time. Through the market square and round to the secret entrance the tieflings told us about. Now, before we progress any further, let us perhaps see about... Actually, it can be on you as well, can't it? Healing our friend here.
Rules are made to be broken.
And then perhaps trying the restorations. There we are. There we are indeed. I think they should all be carrying some healing, if there is enough to go around. I thought I'd got rid of that, I guess not. Mage armor, you don't need it. Feather step. Reduce person. Resist cold. Protection from the law. Well, let us ensure that you each have the healing you might need.
We'll make things right.
Where do you want me?
I heed the voice of the spirits.
I think everyone has their pets out. Good. There is nothing in here.
This way.
The tieflings appear to be following us right now.
Now what is that?
Ah, you found a trap. Which leads along here. And further yet, down here.
No secrets can escape my prying gaze.
Do your things, Camellia. And so it was she ran to begin working on the traps. Camellia, what are you doing?
I am helpful, am I not?
Yes, you are.
Spirits guide.
Now don't go on about it. There's a good girl.
What's on your mind? I wonder. I hope you appreciate this.
Yes, indeed.
Wherever my legs
And that
carry
should be that. Which allows us to go this way now.
No, backwards, backwards.
They're Beth scabbard. Ask her, Beth, how the scabbard of the family's crest got there. A good question indeed.
Trail me.
Of course, it could just have been stolen. And so the combat began.
No glory without risk.
A blessing on each, is it?
I'll cut you wide open.
Ray of Sickening. Let's see if we can put the archer down.
No match for me.
And so another falls.
Out of my sight!
The inheritor, guide my blade.
The spirits demand your blood. Surrender, or else.
Burn. Slice.
Oh, not exactly what I had in mind. Wendy?
I'll rip you apart.
Indeed, you will.
I will see to your demise.
Into the fray.
You are today's sacrifice.
Too late for apologies.
What's in wait for me there?
The tip of the waterstone, is a huge one for sure. Good thing it landed here and not in my mansion. The building was severely damaged, yes indeed. Something like that lands on it, it's hardly going to stay in one piece now, is it? False door. Locked. No lock to be seen. So then it appears that may be the end of downstairs.
Save the last one for me.
Indeed. Another blessing. Although I should have checked whether we were still blessed, of course. That was a poor blast.
Precision and grace.
Go.
Well, it appears we must do this.
They'll beg me to stop.
That's 16 damage. And he's dead.
The light take you.
I'll make short work of this.
I'll hit you!
Not entirely sure where I see the burn. Is that it? Oh, that's round 3. That's number of uses left. I don't think I need it on right now, though. Not damage.
No match for me.
I'll cut you wide open.
Wherever my legs carry me.
My lady, Canabres is under siege by demons. They forced their way into the city and perpetrated the massacre. Paying no heed to the Wardstone, Terendlev is dead. The city's defenders perished, and our fortifications are falling one by one. Send reinforcements as soon as possible, or within days we'll be ... Yes, well. I guess Her Majesty was otherwise occupied. Well, they appear to be fighting down below. So let's continue up above. We remember here. Ooh. Badly reduced there. Oh my. Yes, that's not exactly where I wanted them to be.
The spirits demand your blood!
Oops.
No glory without risk.
Amber? Well, you're certainly drawing their fire.
I will see to your demise.
And he's fleeing in panic for a turn.
You are today's sacrifice!
Apparently the horse can't get through there. Ouch.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
Surrender or else.
3 damage.
They'll beg me to stop.
That's a demon down. No, that's not what I meant to do, but never mind.
Precision and grace.
Another 3 damage.
Go for their hearts!
The light, take you.
Amber.
Too late for apologies.
5 damage.
I'll rip you apart!
Yes, indeed you will.
I'll make short work of this.
It's another down.
I'll cut you wide open!
And another.
Into the fray.
Are you ready to get stomped on hard?
No match for me.
Out of my sight.
The spirits demand your blood!
No glory without risk.
And the battle below continues. Minago! Staunton, there you are, my little pet. Don't come near me, get back. No need to be so rude, my love. Let's leave this place so we can have some privacy. And so it was Minago stole him away for a secret tryst, perhaps. That would take us back to the first floor.
Trust in yourself.
A little healing on yourself.
Yes,
might be in order. And on her too. Even on her, maximize her health. There we are.
What do we have here?
A gold ring. Heavy blunt object is in the way there. So it's time to... Well, what's through here? I missed that door. The door is locked by unusual methods again. Let's see what's this way then. And stairs are severely damaged. It's impassable. So it seems that the only way is downstairs. And we have cultist and neophyte wizard as well. Or there was a neophyte wizard.
The light take you.
That was certainly impressive.
I will see to your demise.
You are today's sacrifice!
A little healing on the sealer, I think. The free heal, and attention getting strike on the...
My blade.
They'll beg me to stop.
He tried to flee. How cute. Divine favor, is it?
You won't stop us.
I think you're going to find the divine does not favor you at all. Ah, we have 3 out of 3 burn.
I'll rip you apart.
Precision and grace.
Tear your throat out.
Oh dear. That's not so good now, is it? A dretch. Windowag.
No match for me.
Camellia.
Go for their hearts!
Another one down. Darren, I think you should withdraw for now. And you also withdraw. Ember, can you do anything? No, so you can withdraw also. To the clear air.
Into the
Sealer, you're doing fine. Demon Bane, get their attention, will you?
They'll beg me to stop.
Get out. Camellia. No Dretch coming in. I mean, the Dretches are not particularly powerful, they're just frustrating. Ember.
The light. Take you.
You're down.
The inheritor. Guide my blade.
And another down. Wendoag, you're fine. You're fine. You're fleeing and taking damage. And it's cleared. And so, our beloved leader is back to her normal self.
Into the fray.
Ember. Sealer.
No glory without risk.
You can get his attention. Wendoag. Amelia.
I'll make short work of this.
Noir. I don't think there's a need to take them out there now. Indeed not. That should be fine. Yes, the horse. That should be fine.
I think I did it.
This bas relief depicts the feats of strength performed by a midday and a path. Even desecrates it till radiates holy whatever. What was that? The corruption of the abyss retreats. Okay.
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
Well, that would go further downstairs. But rather than do that just now, let's seek in here. Ah! Why are you doing that, you silly fools?
I crave for adventure.
Do not fear. Do not waver.
I'll cut you wide open. The spirits demand your blood.
Why can I not attack? Apparently I can. Do you want to fall asleep, friend? You've been working so hard.
Out of my sight!
The light take you!
Camellia?
Today's sacrifice!
You only needed a 4.
Surrender, or else!
I will see to your demise.
Into the fray!
Noir. 1 point. Camellia.
Go for their hearts!
Ouch. Wendwag.
No match for me.
Ember.
Too late for apologies!
Critical hit. Restoration. On Camellia, I think.
The inheritor, guide my blade!
There's little here.
I'll cut you wide open!
Yes, indeed.
They'll beg me to stop.
I'm begging you to start.
I'll hit you!
Precision and grace.
The light take you!
Noir.
The spirits demand your blood!
Smile, the world's not ending just yet.
Magritio, Turinos.
And there we are.
This way. Did you see that?
These broken bits and pieces are disfigured relics dating back to the previous crusades. This historical evidence has now been destroyed. Ah.
Wherever my legs carry me.
You have not completed your mission. Ah, so that's to leave. And we indeed are not ready to leave yet. It's time to go downstairs once more.
Forwards! No backwards.
Let's have some fun.
Oh. A dredge. And another.
I'll rip you apart!
I'll make short work of this.
Into the fray!
Two of them afraid. Ember.
You won't stop us.
You are today's sacrifice.
Windwag. And Noir.
Out of my sight.
Surrender or else.
I'd say that was effective.
Go for their hearts.
They'll beg me to stop.
What else was that? $5,549 left. Ah. That would be to upstairs. We're not going back there.
Trail me.
Then where exactly are we going? Ah. The east deep rift leads to the catacombs under the city where the mongrels live. But how do we get there? Or do we not get there?
Waiting there, I wonder.
I guess we don't. The only way from here appears to be back upstairs. And so it is that we head upstairs to see what we can do from here. Nothing there. Ah yes, we've seen that. What about 2 doors here? That's the one that's locked that we can't leave. This one, however, it looks like we should be able to get through there. There's another door here.
I am helpful. Am I not?
It is not, however, an essential door. There's a a door here which cannot be opened because we lack the magic. Strange. Another door here. Perhaps that's the way forward. I think not, because if it was, it wouldn't be locked. In case you don't have someone who can deal with locks. Although I suppose you can always break them. No. No. Well then, what? The stairs cannot be used. What's this? Just a body. I am rather puzzled. Is there a secret? Any of these that we pull on or something? No. Nothing there either. We don't get through there. There's certainly nothing that way. Let's go back to the first floor. Well, I'm pretty sure that's not the way forward. Locked. False door.
Trail me.
Another way to the basement. Oh yes, this is the way we came in, of course. So if you came in this way... I know I'm missing something obvious. And so it was that sometimes the searches were futile. Or at least seemingly so at first. That one was locked. By some unknown means. There's nothing this way, nothing to do with the stairs. Those doors could not be accessed and that pit could not be jumped. Which meant the only way forward was down to the first floor. It was a storage room with no exit. That door was locked.
This
That door was an exit which we couldn't use. And that was the edge of that room. Which meant the only way was to the basement.
Wherever my legs carry me.
I mean, it looks like we should be going down there, honestly. But I don't see any way down there.
Forwards! No backwards, backwards!
There's no further way through there. How do we move on? Well, we're back. I didn't want to bore you as I searched and searched and searched for an answer, but finally I found something I'd missed going through this room. There's a door here. It didn't show up on the map because it was blocked.
Something.
Yes, you have.
I see blood! Blood!
Alright then.
Matricium Turinos.
Amorane Sentes.
I will see to your demise.
Tashani Sabitur.
Yes.
I'll rip you apart!
I'll cut you wide open.
Darren.
Precision and grace.
And Ember.
Too late for apologies.
No match for me.
A little pain never truly hurt anyone.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
The spirits demand your blood. I hope you appreciate this.
Just to let you know, if you do find some early access walkthroughs, it seems she could defeat the traps not by the trigger, but by the trap itself. Now she has to use the trigger. Or rather, the mechanism. I've seen that before now.
I'll hit you.
I'll make short work of this.
There we are.
This way.
And we have a statue puzzle.
Wherever my legs carry me.
The human body is a real treasure trove of invaluable ingredients. It's an alchemical laboratory all by itself, so to speak. Ready for further research, allow me to demonstrate some of the more impressive effects on you. Chaotic Evil, 5 reduction against cold, electricity and fire. Immunity to magic missile, which is written twice for some reason, and Force Strike. I think we'll wait for them to come out, don't you? A little bit of enchantment there from Darren. And Sailor can heal herself. Perhaps a free healing on... not who I meant to do it on, but okay. Noir. We're blessed already. Perhaps you could give Wendwag a little helping hand.
I'll rip you apart!
Maybe you won't.
You are today's sacrifice!
The light take you!
A little sleep would help you, wouldn't it? Maybe not. Ow! Bit of mass healing there.
They'll beg me to stop!
Go for their hearts!
Into the fray!
And afraid they are. So afraid. A successful save there. "13 damage reduced." Not very reduced then.
Out of my sight!
No match for me.
I'll cut you wide open!
Indeed you did. Well done.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
Another 9. And perhaps a little healing.
The spirits demand your blood.
The light, take you!
It seemed they'd all been drinking their coffee since they were not falling asleep. Not that it would long matter.
They'll beg me to stop.
You are today's sacrifice.
Into the fray!
A little healing on yourself, girl.
I will see to your demise.
No match for me.
Go for their hearts!
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
That would be you down, wouldn't it?
You won't stop us.
And so it is that swapping to a blade was what he decided to try. The last of the enemies here.
Precision and grace.
I'll rip you apart!
And there we were, having defeated them soundly.
Forwards! No backwards, backwards!
And given their screams, I do mean soundly. And judging by the ingredients and devices, the alchemists of this laboratory work in a very dangerous poison. Fortunately, they never got the chance to finish their experiments.
I am helpful, am I not?
Indeed.
Trail me!
There's a set of stairs leading up from there. But first, all the items here could be useful. And so a succubus. Praise Iomedae, thank you for gracing thou faithful servants with his visitation. My lady, I love you. I love you like nothing and no one else. Several knights reverently kneel before the succubus, who is wearing nothing but a smirk. With melodramatic flair, the demon sweeps a claw's hand over the heads of the knights. and gives a mock blessing. And I love you, my children, all of you together, and each one separately. Goddess, I must confess my shameful sin. My thoughts about you, they are impure. Forgive me for my blasphemous words and base thoughts. But I cannot help it. You are the most desirable of all women. No other goddess comes close to your beauty. Next to you, Sarenrae is a dull lump, and Shellin dust beneath your feet. Will you forgive me for loving you, and not only in the way a true believer should love his deity? I forgive you, my knight. I forgive you, and I accept your love. But I see that you cannot forgive yourself. Your flesh craves punishment. So punish yourself, wash away your sin with blood, and earn my love and the divine and the carnal. Well, that's one way to go about worship. With trembling hands, the knight brings his blade to his face. These eyes, which dared gaze upon you with lustful intent, take them, my goddess. The knight cuts out his eyes with a muffled moan and hauls the 2 bloody lumps out of the succubus. I accept your gift. The succubus gently takes the eyeballs and trails them over her stomach and breasts, decorating her skin with scarlet patterns. Then she brings them to her mouth and chews them with relish. Red saliva dribbles over her lips and chin. Now, my knights, I want you to lick every... Wait, who is this? Blasphemers come to disturb our sacrament? The succubus points at you, and the knights, who still have eyes, obediently turn in your direction. Horrifying, murmurs Camilla, unable to take her eyes off of the scene before her. She nervously licks her lips. I think I'm going to be sick. Sela's face turns grey, and she grips her weapon tighter. Sacrilege! She's making a mockery of what is most noble and good in us. She's evil, but she made them think she's good and kind, and they must protect her. But that's just what the real gods... Be quiet. Please, in the name of all that's holy, stop talking. The girl claps a burned hand over her mouth. Is this some kind of holy sacrament for you, beast? Playing with other people's minds, mocking their faith? Come a little closer, I'll give you a blessing you won't forget. Don't listen to her, that's not Iomedae, it's a demon messing with you. Heresy. How could you say such a thing? The goddess graces us with her presence, and you malign her with your face. For Iomedae, kill the blasphemer. The succubus meets your gaze. Her blood-stained lips stretching into a sweet smile. Are you really going to raise your weapon against me? I am Iomedae, after all. The demon is trying to inspire a sense of sacred awe in you, but her efforts are in vain. You're an atheist, and that feeling is alien to you. For a brief moment, the demon's wanton features transform into the goddess's radiant visage. The illusion immediately dissipates. The succubus's spell didn't work. Scowling, she enters the fray. Well. So be it. Noir. That's one down. That's one resting. And the succubus comes in. It's time to switch weapons. That's not what I tried to do at all, and you know it.
I'll cut you wide open.
That's another down. Windwag. Time to... that cold iron? Yes. Ember. Didn't manage to do anything useful. And some healing. Drained a level from Darren. Restoration or something more important. Important. Whatever.
The light take you!
The spirits demand your blood!
She's a threat, so she must go down. And heal. Smite evil. We can't. Come now, smite evil.
Into the fray!
Or maybe not.
You are today's sacrifice!
Yes, I thought that would be the case.
They'll beg me to stop.
Almost done. Sealer.
The inheritor, guide my blade!
And you.
For their hearts!
And so-called Eomede is done. Where else is there? There's one that's sleeping somewhere. Ah, there.
I'll make short work of this.
The light take you!
I'll cut you wide open!
And an attack on the ground. Four fountain and some remaining. There we are.
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
We're over encumbered now. I think it's time to get rid of basic armor that we're not going to use. before we go further, actually. No, we're not quite spent, are we? We will save because we're getting close to being spent.
Well, hello there.
And we have a huge trap. Well, he's trying to disarm it. I mean, Camellia could have done it for us. But thank you. And he's done it. Well done, sir. Well done. And there we have another.
Open your heart to me. At your discretion.
Oh, there's a Cambion rogue in there. Indeed.
We are the light. They are the darkness.
The spirits demand your blood.
Oh. There's others as well. Well, what do you know? I guess it's time to get in this way, isn't it?
Into the fray.
There's Vermilic. I don't like those. There's two of them. Member. And Wendy.
You are today's sacrifice.
A little laying on of hands for yourself wouldn't hurt.
No glory without.
And that's dead. Ow. Okay. Maybe strengthen the horse. Why don't you see if one of them will fall? Indeed it will.
I'll rip you apart.
Go for their hearts.
The light take you.
Ow. Reduced, not good. Yes, indeed. Lie down. Why don't you?
No match for me.
I'll cut you wide open.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
Noir. Not reduced. I probably should be boosting her. But let's see if you can... Unfortunately, you didn't manage to make her more vulnerable. Doesn't need to, they're dead.
The spirits demand your blood.
And now they would all appear to be dead.
I am helpful, am I not?
Yes, 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 you are. What is there here? Anything? No. Locked. Let's see what else there is, shall we? It seems that might be it here. And so it's time to go upstairs. Before we do, let's sleep a while.
What manner of secret are you?
We don't have anything that can happen with. Who can do that? Darren. Do you like being with me? Maybe you'd rather be flying about River City with your crow friends. He seems to be okay. Protective rituals didn't help. A small amount of treasure there.
Wherever my
And so it was to
carry
the
me.
top floor, I believe, or the third floor. No, the second floor, my mistake. The divine power of heaven seems to radiate from this painting. That might be the reason why it remained hidden from the demon's eyes. Not sure what good that did, but I'm sure it was something.
Forwards. No, backwards.
Sating isn't that boring.
And it's a sure. Who was that you hit? Ember. Ember, what are you doing at the front, dear girl?
You are today's sacrifice.
Into the fray.
Oh, I need to switch to
I see your entrails.
the regular weapons.
They'll beg me to stop.
And she's down, yes. Not too much of a surprise there. Ow.
Go for their heart.
That's one of them down.
The light. Take you.
Windwag.
Rip you apart. This blackness.
Diseased. Unfortunate. She has the demon plague. Let's give some strength to the horse.
I'll cut you wide open.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
A little healing on yourself, perhaps?
Assist me at once.
The spirits demand your blood.
No glory without risk.
They'll beg me to stop.
And so they're down.
Sodia's restless. I wonder why.
For our healers, that should be sufficient health, I think. However, I want to see what the lineup is here. You, and you. You. Ah. Also you, and you. So we have a procession here. Hey, who dragged all these barrels in? Stop, you can't come in here. I was ordered to rig everything. Whoops. A fine trick. Keep it up and I might invite you to join our club. Not sure who that was, but he certainly dealt with a few of them.
I hope you appreciate this.
Sacred image depicts a man dressed in a robe holding a wand. Zacharias of Canabres. Very well. Anything useful? We've got some of these. A magic item.
Trail me.
And we'll see what's in here. What do we have here? A flail that can be dropped. 10 daggers, they can be dropped. 2 heavy crossbows. You might as well go for a heavy crossbow rather than a light one. 11 light crossbows, they can be dropped. The other heavy can be dropped. This is a Mordant War Axe. This +1 Dwarven War Axe deals additional 1d3 acid damage on hit. That's okay, but it can be sold. The Collapse. Whenever this +1 Cold Iron Warhammer confirms a critical hit, all enemies in a 15-feet area must pass that or become prone. That's a Tongi. You can drop, 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 drop. Short spear +1.
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
And another room
I see something over there.
with a grating. And little to do there. There are 2 other pieces. Loot. Elven notes. I think he's going to like that. That's fine.
This way.
They will break against our resolve.
Right, so it definitely needs the cold iron.
Operare sente.
Ooh. Ember. Saved.
I'll rip you apart!
So this is how it feels?
That's not fun. Apparently the horse can still hurt them. Actually, we'll empower at this point. Sealer.
Into the fray!
Operare sente.
Ember, move out of there. And do some... You can't heal the warhorse. Wendwag?
That's for me.
Not at the moment, no.
So this is how it feels.
And she's done again. Ow. Not reduced. Sealer.
Guide my blade!
And you don't need to lay on hands on others yet. Healing on the horse.
Magritium Turinos.
And the horse is down. No, no, no. Can you sleep? No.
This will leave a bruise. I'll just sit here.
And Sealer's down as well.
Worry about me.
A little healing on the horse. And some group healing. Come on. Ember, can you make them vulnerable?
I'll rip you apart!
You need to, but you didn't. He's down permanently.
Ona Adayana.
Shield. Come on. Saving throw curse. Failed. Okay.
They'll beg me to stop.
I'm begging you to start.
Lies beyond.
Why am I so weak? Just sit here.
Come on.
Yes.
Wendy. That's 12. I need you to be doing this, Wendy. Strength on Wendy.
Minimosi travisi.
No, no! And she's down. She's down.
Yes.
Ah, God. Right, where were we?
What's that?
Well, I think perhaps it will be beneficial to save.
This way.
I hope you appreciate this.
Wherever my legs carry me. Did you see that?
These are all the remains of some demons killed on the spot by a powerful flame. It looks like a trap. Yes, it was. Our tiefling friends removed it.
Forwards. No, backwards. Backwards.
I heed the voice of the spirit.
Perhaps an easy way of dealing with these.
The spirits guide me.
Or perhaps not.
We will win.
I thought we were out of range. I guess we were not out of range after all.
They'll beg
I
me
won't
to
let you
stop.
hurt my friends. I'll cut you wide open. Surrender, or else.
Out of my sight!
The spirits demand your blood.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
I will see to your demise.
And the horsey. Ouch.
I'll rip you apart.
Camellia.
You are today's sacrifice!
Too late for apologies.
The light, take you!
No match for me.
Go for their hearts!
I'll hit you!
Into the fray!
Precision and grace.
Can't get in there, not to worry.
Beg me to stop.
No. I didn't mean to do that. That is for sure.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
I'll make short work of this.
I'll cut you wide open!
Yes, you will.
You won't stop us.
No glory without risk! Into the fray!
Out of my sight.
No match for me.
The spirits demand your blood.
Well, you can't exactly do much there, can you? Let's just bless. Oh, and the bard's up. Oh. That was a mistake. Never mind.
The light, take you! The Inheritor, guide my blade!
I will see to your demise.
We're stuck in the doorway right now.
Need to stop.
You are today's sacrifice!
Surrender or else.
No glory without risk!
There we are.
Precision and grace.
Still can't do anything with him. Don't need to though, do I?
Go for their hearts!
Too late for apologies.
The light, take you!
And in we go.
I'll make short work of this.
No match for me.
And we'll see what we have here. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Nothing. Loot, a small amount. And that would seem to be about it. That's locked. I don't know that it actually did anything. I feel it should have done, but did it?
Blood! Blood!
I'll cut you wide open.
You failed. Oh, come on! I wish I understood why. Sometimes it just skips on, and other times, even though you've used up your moves, it doesn't.
This pain is
Ooh.
excruciating.
Yes, I wouldn't disagree with you there.
The spirits demand your blood.
Why won't you get in there? Oh, because you can't run through them. Okay. Saving throw succeeded.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
Darren, you need to be forward so you can heal.
Am I at my limit?
Very close. Ow.
You are today's sacrifice.
They'll beg me to stop. Yes.
Into the fray.
Darren. Four damaged. It's a little more. Ooh. Camellia.
Their hearts.
Wind whack.
No match for me. Yes.
The light, take you.
Almost done. Last heal. Ow. That was strange.
I'll cut you wide open.
I suppose we weren't right next to it as I thought.
I'll rip you apart.
Oh, done.
I'll hit you.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
Darren.
I will see to your demise.
Wow, can you do a little damage? No. Demon Bait. There we are. Time to rest. Time to rest back here then. Oh, I didn't fill her spell slot. That's a shame. And we'll save there before we press onwards. Right, we have the library, and then when we leave the library, that's where we get attacked.
I'll watch your back.
Done. Yeah, it's not going to let me open it.
This one was beyond me.
And that's okay. Although actually...
Not this time.
No, it's not going to let me. That's for the storyteller and the loot. And then we have this. And this is where things get a little interesting. Let's prepare first. Unbreakable heart. Oh. Mind affecting things aren't relevant, are they? Inflict light wounds. You'll need one of those. You're fine. You're fine. Cat's Grace. I think on you, you're finesse wielding, aren't you? Don't need that other right now.
What's on your mind? I wonder.
Blur. And... blur.
Only you deserve my obedience.
This is remove sickness. This is lesser restoration. This is mage armor. Protection from evil. Sealer, why don't you take that one?
Rely on me.
Remove paralysis, remove sickness, cold, fire. None of those are particularly relevant. You can have fire belly. What else do we have? Protection from law, protection from good. Neither of those are relevant here. They're certainly not lawful or good. Remove sickness. Shield of Fate. I think we're okay with what we've got there. Let's turn to the spells.
You need me.
You can trust me.
Enlarge person.
Yes?
I don't need reduced person, that's for sure. Scroll of Mage Armor. The ones who... If it gets through to the ones who might benefit from that, it's gone too far.
Together, we stand.
You need to put a Bless on. Right. I think at that point we save. I save again because I forgot to just make sure they're using the right weapons. You've got that set up correctly. You... Well, that's set up correctly. You, however, would benefit from having the hammer. And... with that, if we can have you
Open your heart to me.
step forward. They're not there.
You'll make a fine
They're right there. We are blessed. They are not, however, baned. And... 12 reduced, but it's still 12.
The spirits demand your blood.
Wendwag.
They'll beg me to stop.
Sealer.
Into the fray!
Can you sleep that one? No.
Precision and grace.
Another one. Powered. Didn't overcome it. Camellia.
You are today's sacrifice.
And a horsey. Wendwag.
Kill is for you.
Nice.
The light, take you!
Can you sleep that one? Yes, you can.
I'll make short work of this.
Go for their hearts.
No match for me.
No glory without risk!
Damage from Sealer. Can you make him vulnerable? Yes, you can.
Out of my sight.
Take the meta magic off because he's vulnerable now.
I'll cut you wide open.
They'll beg beg me to stop.
And there we have it.
Wherever my legs carry me.
Right.
I heed the voice of the spirit. Now what is that?
Not exactly what I had in mind, but okay. I wish it used had the intelligence not to run straight through traps that it can obviously see. Oh, we've got the dinner bell rung.
One for me.
Right, get ready for battle. Doesn't need cold ones this time, but that's okay. Let's bless and get her up ready. Why didn't that set the trap off? Ooh, we have a Minotaur. Well now. Let's see if you can do some damage with your fire. Nope. Cambion Ranger. Sealer, let's use one of those. And go forward, ready to attack.
Guide my blade.
Camellia.
The spirits demand your blood.
I'll rip you apart.
21 damage to the Minotaur? Mongrel, I nearly said. I think the concealment is a really good thing right now, actually.
Work, you silly spell.
I think if I do that, it's going to affect things I don't want affected. Ah, there's no dead. Therefore it can't pour it out onto the dead. Okay. Can you sleep the Minotaur? Apparently you can. The big brute's down. Sealer. That wasn't very good healing, to be honest.
You are today's sacrifice.
No match for me.
Then why don't you do a little of that? A little healing wouldn't hurt. At least if it does, it's probably not very good healing. Well, that was a nice retaliation. Oh, it was so him standing up. What a fool. Take off that empowerment. I don't think we need it now. He's down.
Go for their heart!
And another down.
I will see to your demise.
How did you... Oh, because I was right next to... The less said about that little escapade, the better.
Into the fray!
Precision and grace.
Kind of neither of those right there, Darren, my man.
Burn! Slice!
Oh dear.
How it feels.
That's not what I had in mind at all, but never mind.
You won't.
At least the trap's gone now.
The light take you!
I'll rip you apart!
I'll make short work of this.
Oh, we've got another there.
Surrender or else.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
No match for me.
And anything there? No, 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 no.
Forwards! No backwards, backwards!
Mostly smashed to smithereens. Right, I think some healing is in order. And so it is that the party stops to heal.
I'll bathe in your blood!
And inside for a little battle. That bugger needs to go down rather swiftly. No, we have a giant frog to occupy them a little.
Too late for apologies.
Sadly, the blur effect is gone. I guess she was knocked down. If we don't take this route down rather swiftly, we may all find out.
Into the fray!
He's done.
I'll cut you wide open.
And resistance, which was unwanted, but they managed it. Ow.
They'll beg me to stop.
Magritio, Turinos.
Will you please stop doing that nonsense?
The light, take you!
The spirits demand your blood.
But why don't you lie down? Well, sure, he's down. There, down.
Out of my sight!
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
You are today's sacrifice.
And we appear to be in command at this point.
I'll rip you apart.
I will see to your demise.
Oh, well, that happened.
It's a tattered, blood-spattered drawing. Alright, so it is. We have chests here. And we have bodies, which hit the floor. So, a little further.
Oh, the waiting's never fun.
And we'll see what's through here. Should be 10%. Oh, Darren can't. Of course, Darren can't pick locks. What am I doing?
I am helpful.
There we go. Whoops. Oh, okay. That was not wanted.
Where do you want me?
I hope you appreciate this.
Let's go check out these doors, shall we? Before we progress onwards there. A succubus.
So many plans and hopes have gone up in smoke along with this city.
Or is that Minago?
So many are still yet to burn. Soon.
Oh, they've gone.
This way. No.
Well, I think we made it across somewhere. I'm slightly confused. Oh, we just fell down a hole! Ah! I see.
Did you see that?
This page depicts a woman in full armor holding her sword aloft towards the sky. Yaniel, Garrison, Holy Martyr. Is that all that's in here? No, there's another loot there. Is that all that's in here? Ah, there's magic essence. I suppose that's something.
I did it.
3,751. And so we make progress. And now we must go downstairs, it seems.
Wherever my legs carry me. Forwards! No backwards, backwards!
I am helpful, am I not?
Yes. I'm not sure where we're going at this point. Well, we've been through here. Can we get through there now? And if so, will it go anywhere? Well, we can get through that. It wasn't even locked. It doesn't do us any good.
Trail me.
Get out of the room. It seems to be against the wall or thereabouts. Is it blocked because of the pet? Aha! On the table.
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
Can we do anything here? We came through there, and we have a statue puzzle. All right. Move them out of the way. I just want one doing it.
The world's
You're a
not
good
ending
person.
just yet.
I like you. I can do this.
I'm guessing it has been descended on ascending order. See, I don't have perfect tone. All right. Ah, ascending order. And we have an armory. That's no good. That's no good. That's good. And that might be a better shield. No good. Falchion. Okay. I mean, nothing particularly major. Some nice horse armor there. Ah, that needs to go on her. Incredible dexterity. And those can go on you. More damage. Now, that's that area done. Where else shall we go? Can we go... that's not useful. Well, how do I get in there? That's not it.
Wherever my legs carry me.
This is the basement, and we've been here. And it's useless. That's not going... Unless I can get through there somehow. But I don't think I can. Can't even get into there. That stairs down. That stairs up. That's also to the basement, but I don't think I've been that way. Have I? It says to the basement. And I've been somewhere there. Running round and coming down here. No. Ah. Can't get through there. Can I? No. So back upstairs. And onwards. I think first, though, it was time for another rest. Let's go back downstairs then.
I found something.
A quick rest would do them good.
You know, you're not that bad for a paladin. Not as much of a self-righteous bore as the others.
You're also not as much of a jerk as I thought. For an arrogant, immature, self-absorbed man-child, of course.
No love lost there, I don't think.
This way.
A new batch of living hearts for my rituals is finally here. Very good, my lord Discari. I offer this sacrifice to you. I wouldn't rely too much on a sacrifice here. Unless it's your own.
They will break against our resolve.
They're in. They won't last long, I don't think.
No match for me.
No glory without risk.
Demon Bane?
Surrender or else.
Oh. Not Demon Bane. Now we're on Demon Bane. The sure's almost down.
I'll cut you wide open.
Mm-hmm. So you've said.
Burn! Slice!
No! Not what I had in mind. Oops. And we have the plague bugs.
I'll rip you apart!
Into the fray.
Unimos in carnisi.
The spirits demand your blood.
And that was the sure done.
May I see your entrails, please?
Oh, will you stop doing that with Noir?
Ashani Savitur. They'll beg me to stop.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
Little self-healing. And a little healing from you also on Sealer, I think.
Magritium Turinos.
Perhaps try and sleep Jeslin? He's immune to slumber.
You are today's sacrifice.
That was another down. Stepping Noir back.
No match for me.
The light, take you.
And a little healing on Sealer. From Darren. With healing power used by Ember too.
their hearts!
Well, that was effective, whatever happened.
Let the attack commence!
Oh, that was no, that was foolish. I must
I'll rip you apart!
double check in future.
Into the fray!
Darren,
Of my sight.
Too late for apologies. I'll cut you wide open.
that's another done. Well, the Inquisitors lasted rather longer than I expected. I should just go in with a party of all warriors. There we are.
I am helpful, am I not?
Yes, you are. Don't go on about it. We have a key, and we have a lot of magical things here.
Wherever my legs carry me.
And a little chest. Now, do we have the key here? Is that what we're doing here? No, evidently not. So we're looking for other places that we can go. We have is that well that if that is, that's just getting us through there.
Forwards! No backwards, backwards!
That's to the first floor. That's to the first floor. That's to the first floor. Have we been down here? Yes, we have. But we've been here. We couldn't cross anywhere. We've been through there. There has to be... Baffling it was searching our way through here. And we'd been down here, I believe. That's nowhere to go. That's nowhere, that's nowhere. What's about here? I can't get there. And yet I've been there. Let's go upstairs and then across here. Now, there's no way through from here to there. Which must mean surely going downstairs there and coming up there. But we can't. It's locked. Or it's blocked, rather. That doesn't lead us anywhere, does it? We've been there. That's where we need to go, surely, because that's where the fighting is.
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
Try the second floor again. Can't get through there. That doesn't get me out. I am, as we were at the time, thoroughly confused. Now, somehow we've been here. Although I don't know if that's actually where we want to be. That's the second floor thing. But the to the basement seems to be behind here. That's the exit. I'm really running out of ideas. Second floor from here? Oh, that's the magic door. Well, we can bypass that. We've been through there anyway, so it doesn't make any difference. We can't get across there. We can go around here, but it's not going to do anything, is it?
Wherever my legs carry me.
Oh! It got us down there? Oh, but that's where we came in. So that's definitely not right. I've honestly never come across so convoluted a house. Why on earth would you make the house like this? All of that has been explored. I don't see any doors, etc. that haven't. There's that one, which is the exit. No. Go down there. That's the basement. That's not going anywhere. to the second floor. No. Locked. Alright, so if we go up here, because there's no other way to go. That's not really helping me, is it? The only way from there is down here. To the first floor. To the second floor up there. And that gets us to here. Is that the one that's an exit? No! We're through!
I won't let you hurt my friends.
At long last!
The spirits demand your blood!
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
Well now.
No match for me.
I'll hit you.
You are today's sacrifice!
The light take you!
They'll beg me to stop.
And some blessings, I think.
go for their hearts!
Into the fray! The Inheritor, guide my blade!
Another one down. And so it was. The battle raged well.
You won't stop us.
I'll cut you wide open!
The light, take you!
And yet another blast from our heroine finished the battle.
Did I fail?
Filled to the brim with human intestines.
Why did you drag me here, you wench? To mock me one last time? Go on, finish me! Drink me! Devour my soul! Just get on with it. Let me die at last.
Staunton, light of my life, don't be so silly. I could never hurt you. I brought you away from the battle to save you. My love, you don't belong in this grubby city where everyone hates you. Come away with me. You know I have always loved you.
Lily too caresses his face, and a slow glow of healing spell closes his wounds. Noir has to admit that she's impressed with the love that's shown even from such a demon.
Lying filth! You have the gall to say that to my face? But it was you. It was all you. You're the reason I lost everything. You're the reason why everyone despises me!
So it was me who brought shame upon you in front of the people you called friends? It was me who mocked you year after year, spat on you, forced you to do dirty, demeaning work like you were a drudge, and not the bravest of knights. No, it was all of them. The Crusaders and their witless queen. If you remember the day Dresden fell, I asked you to be its new ruler. You refused, of course, you and your principles. But look what's become of you.
They talk about love, but they are really talking about a terrible disaster. Like an earthquake, or a hurricane, or a shipwreck.
True.
Perhaps there is another kind of love. But in my experience of love, if it doesn't feel like you've been through a shipwreck, then it's not worthy of the name.
Ah, we have a cynic among us. If love is like a shipwreck, which part do you play? The rocks or the ship that gets dashed against them?
I sense the trap in your question. I take it you cast me in the role of the ship? You think I am doomed to be dashed against the rocks? And who will play the lucky rocks, I wonder? But to answer your question, I see myself as the wind. All this drama is beneath me.
Darren looks straight at you.
I'm sorry to say that there is truth in the demon's words. The Crusaders really have treated him terribly. I say this as a criminal who has been forgiven by other knights of Iomade. But like all demons, she has built a mountain of lies and deception upon this one grain of truth.
Perhaps.
Overcomplicate things. Truth, lies. This dwarf is a spineless worm.
Probably.
He prostrates himself before those who wipe their boots on him. And not because he hopes for better treatment, but because he enjoys debasing himself. If he really had to choose a side, the Crusaders or the demons, he would choose whoever caused him the most pain.
My offer still stands. Come away from here, my love, You will rule Dresden as a king, and I will be your queen.
You'll make a great couple, the eyeless queen and the brainless king.
See, your life is one big joke to these ungrateful swine. They'll mock you either way. Whether you're miserable and alone, or happy with me.
I can picture your idea of happiness quite vividly. Staunton in chains while you extract his innards one by one. I suppose all your relationships end that way.
Camellia wets her dried lips. I think you may have a rather vivid imagination there, Camellia. Perhaps one built on your own fantasies?
I've heard people laugh at their own troubles, and their troubles went away. I've heard people laugh at the troubles of others, and it made them so much worse. Please, don't laugh at the girl with no eyes. It makes her very, very sad.
Staunton gets to his feet and looks at the eyeless Lilitu with a strange expression on his face. A mountain would sooner weep than this grim dwarf, but tears now well in his eyes.
It's all right. I'm here. We'll never be parted again. Let's go. Come.
Get back!
Grasping his weapon, Staunton lashes at Minigo's eyeless face and, with surprising agility for one of his stature, flees up the stairs.
Stubborn as a mule. Never mind, my pet. Never mind. You won't get far. You will kiss this scratch and beg for forgiveness. You will be mine. Wholly, eternally, and willingly.
The Lilitu runs a hand over her face, staining her delicate fingers with blood. Meanwhile, Noir listened to that and found it a little tempting, if she was honest. And so it was that we reached the top lair. And a Minotaur. Well, we'd seen them before. Stepping back, Noir prepared herself to assault the beast.
I'll rip you apart! No glory without risk!
It might be a painful fight, but it could also be one that worked well.
Spirits demand your blood.
An attempt to sleep the beast, put it straight on its back. And a strength spell on the horse. Seemed most likely to be effective.
No match for me. The Inheritor, guide my blade.
You are today's sacrifice.
An attempt to render it vulnerable to power did not work anyway. Energy. And so it was that the beast was up again. But not for long.
I did it!
And so we made it to the top with the Wardstone. Day 8, month Rover 9, year 4715. Upon entering the chamber where the vanquished Wardstone resides, the Crusaders could have expected many things, an ambush, deadly spells, or a horde of enemies. But not an empty hall, still and silent, with no Minago or her henchmen. Only the obelisk and glimmers of light dancing on the dirty floor. Then again, all is not as placid as it seems. Noir once again hears the seething choir. This time, the voices sound louder, more insistent. One step, another, and suddenly Noir sees the Wardstone, not as it was a moment ago, but somehow completely different. It is no monolith emanating light. It is a cage made of pure energy. The place where Discari struck looks like a festering wound, from which tendrils of dirty red and purple darkness creep through the entire artifact. And there, inside, two hosts of flaming warriors are locked in battle. One is light, the other blood red, but they are all waiting for what? Hearken to the Light Warriors. The Light Warriors speak of duty, service, and sacrifices made. Their words reveal the truth of the Wardstones. Each one contains a host of angels, volunteers from heaven, who committed to this indefinite imprisonment in order to guard mortal kind from the demonic threat. They make no complaint. They ask no easing of their burden. If the goddess and her herald offered them the same choice again, they would consider it the ultimate honour to sacrifice their freedom for the cause. The angels know Discari's evil plan. When the last of the Light Warriors falls, the Wardstone will become a deadly explosive that will destroy everything around it, and the other obelisks in the chain will meet the same fate. The Light Warriors pray for help. They plead to someone to strike down their fallen brethren. Those who succumb to the demonic corruption are already beyond salvation. But if they are stopped, it will allow the Wardstone to heal and the Light Host to continue its duty. The crystal chisel, discovered in the ruins of Canabras, is the ideal weapon for the task. It will cut out the corruption along with those who have succumbed to it, and restore the Wardstone's full power. The eyes of the Eon until now slumbering peacefully in the heroine's soul awaken. They urge the heroine to look upon the Wardstone through them. The Eon's eyes wish to see. Look on the angels with the Eon's eyes. The eyes of the Eon pierce through the essence, matter, and time, and reveal the truth of the Wardstones. The stones are just as much a perversion of the world wound as the world wound itself. The demons are not of this plane, but this did not give Iomade and her herald license to disrupt the balance still further. By imprisoning untold numbers of angels in a stone, a crime committed in the name of good does not offset those committed in the name of evil. It only multiplies the harm done to the cosmic order. Hearken to the Red Warriors' words. The Red Warriors speak of pain and lies and disillusionment. Their words reveal the truth of the Wardstones. The barrier surrounding the world wound is built on the bondage and suffering of countless angels. Every injury dealt to the Wardstone, these angels experience as physical agony. The pain is driving them insane, deceived by the hollow platitudes about duty and service. They suffer torment day after day for the sake of ungrateful mortals who do not even know their names. Enough. The Red Warriors know that their blades, now turned against their former brethren, hasten the triumph of Discari and his servants. Once the Wardstone has been wholly conquered by corruption, it will become a deadly weapon under the demon's control. Some of the obelisk's prisoners beg for freedom, while others pray only for death, but they all agree this existence is unendurable. crystal chisel, discovered in the ruins of Canabres, is the perfect weapon for a massacre. It cannot force open the door for those who wish to escape, but it can destroy the wardstone along with all its prisoners, willing and unwilling. None will be able to claim victory, but all will be gifted a merciful death that will end their suffering once and for all. There it is, the fate of two angelic hosts, faithful and fallen. The fate of Canabres, perhaps even all Mendev, now rests in the heroine's hands. How will she proceed? Whatever the crystal chisel may be, its power is great indeed. It can destroy the stone along with all its inhabitants, or it can mend it by killing the angel defectors within. What it cannot do, alas, is free those who wish to escape and keep the stone intact for those who wish to remain. The Aeon's eyes perceive a solution to the goddess's tinkering, one that will cost no lives. One strike, and the crystal chisel at the perfect point, and the stone's magic will be destroyed. And all the angels will go to their rightful place, to heaven, to the plains of chaos and evil. The remnant of the Aeon's powers draws all that is left of the Aeon's existence to the heroine, urging her to put things right. But somewhere deep within the heroine's soul, the familiar ire seethes, endless rage, unbridled hatred. What will happen if it's unleashed here at the stone? Destroy the stone, quell the anger of the Red Warriors by offering them peace, cleanse the wardstone, destroying the fallen Celestials, wield the stone's magic, and return the Celestials to their rightful plane as the Aeon would have wanted. Unleash the demonic fury. We'll send them back. It's true, they should not have been imprisoned in the first place. The wardstone, the goddess's weapon used in her violation of the cosmic order, the demon-crafted chisel discovered at the scene of the very same crime. It would be only fair if both instruments ceased to exist in the same moment. One precise strike of the chisel will cut through the stone like a hot knife through butter, nullifying the criminal magic of the inheritor. With cries of terror and amazement, the imprisoned angels go to their rightful places, the faithful to heaven, the fallen to the plains of chaos and evil. The chisel turns to dust, and with a blinding flash the stone follows it into oblivion. The eyes of the Aeon look on in satisfaction. The Aeon's mission is complete, though it came at a high price. What remains of the Aeon can now rest in peace, knowing that the world is in good hands. And as for the mortal who brought all this to an end, seeing the world through the Aeon's eyes has left its mark on her. The Aeon's orderly worldview, not unlike a shifting grid of coordinates, has been imprinted on her eyes. Eyes which will henceforth be able to see truths that often evade other mortals. The Crusaders succeeded. The Angel's battle within the wardstone has ended, and the threat to the entire chain of stones has been eliminated. Of course, this has won no guarantees of safety for the future. What happened here can happen again. The Mendevians can no longer rely on Iomede's gift as they once did. But the danger has passed for now. Lost the purple knife.
Look at them, Suture. They're rejoicing like children. The storm is coming, and none of them sees it.
Shall we add to their festivities, my lady? How about a little lightning to burn their flesh?
Oh no, Suture. We'll leave such frolics to Discari's little gnats. We are here for something else. Something I have greatly anticipated for a long, long time.
Innocent looking, eh? The blisteringly vivid memory releases you and you return from the depths of the past to the present. You feel a fresh breeze on your face. The energy expelled from the wardstone has blown the roof off the great garrison. The wardstone's energy suffuses you and through you flows into your allies.
Feel the power. Yes, I feel it.
What are you doing here? How? I see. Tricks from your pathetic goddess. So even Iomade will resort to dirty tricks when you have her cornered. Don't celebrate yet, mortal. There's no one to hide you from me now.
How did Minago get here? She doesn't rush into the chamber. She has been here the whole time, but some unknown spell stopped you and your enemies from seeing each other.
Look, you're already wounded. Pathetic mortal. I'll have no trouble finishing you off now. You'll die anyway.
Looking down, you notice that the wound on your chest has opened up again, and is bleeding as if you were hit by a sword. But there is no pain, all you feel is power filling you. Right before your eyes, the edges of the wound start to join and heal until it closes fully. Minago's face twists in frustration. The demoness looks formidable with her entourage around her, but her threats ring hollow to you now. You look at her and feel like a titan looking at an ant. Overwhelming, all-conquering power fills you. What, that little demoness? Those irritating hordes of the abyss? Gods themselves are your only equals now. I'll drag your eyeless hide the length and breadth of Canabres.
You say such disgusting things. Even imagining them repulses me.
Camillea's eyes widen incrementally, but she presses her lips in disgust.
I've never wondered if demons feel pain the same way mortals do. This would be an occasion to find out. I shall be delighted to observe this execution.
Darren grins cruelly.
Trying to be brave, are we? That's nice. But never dish out threats if you can't make good on them. Your goddess sent you to die. You think that's a victory? All you've done is postpone the deaths of all the other mortals. And not even for very long. But your wait for death is over. You won't see what I'm going to do to your little friends, because I'm going to kill you right now.
Delayed it, but not for very long, you say, Minago. If every second we delay it for a second, that's eternity.
I see blood. Blood!
Right, battle it is.
Surrender, or else!
Go for their heart!
Precision and grace.
The light take you!
Too late for apologies! I'll cut you wide open!
It was dawning on our heroine that there was little she couldn't do here.
Into the fray! beg me to stop! I wonder what lies beyond.
Although she had been injured badly. A little
Am I doing it wrong?
healing was in order.
Am I doing it wrong?
Oh, we can't. Okay.
I'll hit you! The spirits demand your blood!
The Inheritor, guide my blade! No match for me.
You won't stop us.
No.
Where is your power coming from?
Although trace of Minago's bravado have disappeared. Now her voice trembles with panic.
Minago! To me!
Staunton, my darling. I knew you'd come back for me.
Shut it! Get over here now. Get behind me. If you want to finish her off, you'll have to step over my dead body first. Killing me won't be a challenge, I know. But I can last long enough to give her time to escape.
The Crusaders were right, you're a traitor, you always were.
Right. But you won't change your mind either way. So why waste my time trying to convince you? No matter what he does, no matter what he says, Staunton Vane will always be considered a traitor. Well then, Staunton Vane will finally be the traitor you've always wanted. Enough talking. Minago, cast your spells and get out of here! I'll hold her off. Quickly, before I change my mind!
No, my sweet, I won't abandon you. We'll leave this place together, and we'll go where we can be happy.
Love in a demon's heart. I was impressed with Tanoir. Even if it was a corrupt, strange, abusive love.
Let me finally... God damn it all! Let's go!
Staunton clenched his teeth, swallowing the rest of his words. Panting, he looked between Minago and you and back again. At last the dwarf nods. The demon and the traitor vanish in a magical haze. You feel energy thrumming through your body and soul starts to fade. It doesn't leave you, it hides somewhere deep down, leaving behind a small amount of incredible energy, as well as an understanding that you will one day master that inconceivably huge power. You have gained your first mythic rank as a mythic hero, starting a whole new track of development, independent from your class levels. Yes, indeed.
I welcome your company.
Magritium Turinos. Magritium Turinos.
And on yourself, sir.
Magritium Turinos. Magritium Turinos.
Perhaps even on the horse.
Magritium Turinos.
Right. It seems it's time to go home. And it's a party.
Make way. Warrior Queen coming through with a round for the heroes. Whoa, the heart is packed. And you considered nixing this little shindig, Beth?
When Anivia reaches the long table your party is gathered around, she heavily flops onto the bench and hands out tankards of beer.
I did consider it, and I am still considering it. It hasn't even been a week since the last demon was booted out of Canabras, and we really should be in a period of mourning for all the city's fallen. But the people deserve to celebrate, and she deserves to be honored for saving the city and possibly all of Mendev.
Erebeth sighs. That was one hell of a fight.
Hell of a fight calls for one hell of a party.
You won't find disagreements here.
According to the Watch reports, there has been no demon activity whatsoever outside Canabras. I get the feeling the fiends are as shocked by what happened as we are. What happened in the Garrison, what you did, it was a miracle. I truly believe that the gods remembered us and decided to intervene.
Erebeth rubs her forehead pensively.
Beth, come on, you agreed. No serious business today.
All right, I'm done. No more. Who would have thought we'd be celebrating a successful attack on the Grey Garrison, our own fortress, and that we'd blow the roof off the place?
Next time, build a fortress that can be navigated properly, Erebeth.
It's simply unforgivable.
Comes the cheerful voice of someone sitting at the far corner of the table.
While we're on the topic of the roof, there's already a rumor going around that you have been blessed by Iomade herself. And it was her power granted to you that destroyed the garrison's walls and roof. And it turns out the people want a little piece of that blessing for themselves. The townsfolk are gathering chunks of the garrison's rubble as souvenirs and talismans. And I'm sure they'll hit the black market soon enough. Oh, yeah. Here, breathe on this for me.
Anivia pulls a piece of grey stone from her pocket. As an atheist. Noir sneers. Drop it, Anivia. I'm not a messenger of the gods.
Divine messengers don't usually go around taking whole stories off of buildings and blowing packs of demons away. But if that's how you want to play it, then fine. I'm still keeping my stone, though.
Nevi! What are you on about now?
Erebeth mutters.
What do you mean? Do you see many people at this table who've been personally blessed by Iomade herself?
Well, a couple perhaps.
Says the mirthful voice that joined in before.
Iomade's blessings are not conveyed through stones, and as public officials, we really shouldn't.
Erebeth looks to the end of the table where the voice originated, and her eyes widen as the words trail off.
I feel a little chastened after what you said about public officials, but I myself have acquired a few pieces of stone and also wish to ask our hero to breathe on them for good luck. So, what now? Are you going to toast me out of this fine establishment?
The woman dressed in unshowy finery raises her eyebrows.
Your Majesty.
Yes, it is I. I made the journey here to deduct the cost of repairing the garrison roof from your salary. We have not been introduced. Galfrey of Mendev.
The woman raises her from her seat and approaches you. The rumours of your beauty were not exaggerated.
Thank you for the compliment. So, this is what she looks like. The one all Mendev is talking about. News of your deeds reached me even before my messengers could.
The Queen offers a brief smile and withdraws her hand as soon as you realise it.
Your Majesty, we were just... I'll have them arrange...
Erebeth, finally recovering from a shock, bolts to her feet.
Calm yourself, Commander. I deliberately came here without any fanfare because I did not wish to draw attention away from our honored heroine here. My personal guard and the force I brought with me are standing watch outside the city. I ordered all of your sentries to stand down. They also deserve a break. Every person who tirelessly fought to save Canabras will enjoy themselves today, and my reinforcements will ensure peace and order.
Will you join our celebration, Your Majesty?
Please, don't Your Majesty me.
We are in a tavern, not my court to Nerosian. Address me as you would any comrade in arms.
The Queen laughs.
Concerning the celebration, as you can see, I already invited myself. I couldn't pass up the chance to meet the new heroine all the Crusaders are talking about. And soon, not just Crusaders.
We all need to get some rest.
Because grand new deeds lie ahead, yes?
Your Majesty, my dear cousin.
Count, I admit I was surprised to learn that you valiantly joined the ranks of the city's defenders. Pleasantly surprised.
I live to please you, my queen. My first thought when Discari cruelly robbed us of noble Terendelev and half of Canabris's crusaders in one fell swoop was of you, my queen, and of how these events would weigh heavily on you. No one could have foreseen the demon attack, and we have so successfully held the defense here for 4 heroic crusades.
I'm going to drown him in the nearest well this very night.
Beth mutters.
I value your dedication and your eloquence. I hope you will continue to aid our soldiers.
The Queen gives him a genuine smile.
Not a chance. You know that I am not made for the front lines. Excellent bash, but alas, I really must go. Important matters to be getting on with. A new shipment of wine from Keonin, and 3 beautiful creatures of the same provenance. But I will most assuredly come to say my farewells before your army departs on its campaign, which, wherever it may lead you, will undoubtedly be crowned with victory.
I shall hold you to that, Count. And now, allow me to devote some time to the heroine of the evening. I did not come here solely to give you this chance to celebrate, but all serious discussions and official announcements can wait until tomorrow. I have big plans for all of you, especially for you. But I want to keep you in suspense for a little while longer, so I shan't say another word. Let us mark this victory. My first toast is to you, the hero of Canabris. Now, what are we drinking?
The Queen smiles archly.
The fires of Canabris have died down. Now the army's path leads to the walls of Dresden, a fallen citadel that the Crusaders have been trying in vain to reclaim for 70 years. The new piece on the board might give their efforts some added momentum.
There we are, finishing Canabres and moving onwards. Is that her next to Rebeth? The Queen is coming. Rise, warriors.
Today is a day of sorrow and pride. Sorrow because we weep for our brothers and sisters who perished in Canabris. Pride because despite demonic treachery, our heroes repelled the attack and saved the city. I, Queen Golfrey of Mendev, declare this day the first day of the 5th Crusade. And I am glad to introduce the one who will lead the attack on the forces of the Abyss. The hero of Canabris, Knight Commander of the 5th Crusade. Your leader from now unto victory or death. And now it's time to rest. Everyone is dismissed.
Everyone return to your orders' camps. You heard the Queen dismissed.
There. The troop review is finished. I'll give you some time to look around the camp, and then I shall expect your presence at headquarters.
Commander, please allow me to join you while you inspect our encampment. And so it was that the first battle against the demons was concluded successfully. And so we leave it there, my friends, for now. I have been the storyteller, in a sense, for I have been Yorkie the Tail Spinner. You have been wonderful, and the Chihuahua has been missing most of the time. There are links around to other gameplays you may enjoy. There is a like and a subscribe if you wish to help us grow. And indeed, if you wish for a response, you need only leave a message in the comment section and I shall indeed respond. Fare thee well.